of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
You ain't going nowhere. Alert 3, alert 3, alert
3. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Allen's throw is complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Yellow. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
319.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. From the 40 now on second down. Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number one seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. Ebron caught left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Switch. Shift.
Hey, 57 color.
Check three.
Hey, 57.
On second and goal, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. At their own 26.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Allen. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
At the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Allen. Cole Beasley. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run. It's the fullback DeMarco. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down now. Muhammad, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Pick the edge, pick the edge.
Yellow.
Check 26, check 26.
Hard time.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Yellow.
24 is the mic. I got it. 24 is the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
Hard time.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Check, 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 check.
Yellow.
24 is the mic. Here we go.
15.
Check 24.
Hard time.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Taking it. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And able to find John Brown. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen, that one complete to Yeldon. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
44's to Mike. 44's to Mike.
Here's Allen to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And the grab by Croft. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Taylor. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Hauschka with the extra point. We're back now in KC. Where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Milano. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check. Crunch.
Check 50, 15. I don't need to.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Silver. Watch twins. Watch the twins. Alert flare. Under 10. 10. Kill.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. To return is Roberts. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Alert!
Ricky. Slant.
Pass 85. Here we go.
Now Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Hauschka adds the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go. Where's the mic? Watch one. Focus, defense, focus. Like that.
Allen to throw again. And this one caught by Beasley. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. From the 27, Allen. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Muhammad. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Bills have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time